Darkness sets upon us as we enter the forest. Swirling around us like a cloak, ahead the path is swallowed by a shadow.
You want me to narrate and be Ignib? Oh no. Oh, it's Larka!
Yeah, this is your playthrough.
Oh my gosh! Okay.
Sorry. Oh, you want me to read?
Oh, okay, I'll read.
You want me to? I'll read the narration if you want, but you have to be like a...
Okay.
A softly glowing ball of energy floats beside us, illuminating the forest with a sickly white tinge. And above us, the sky trembles. A few raindrops patter on our faces. The beginnings of a proper storm. Julian squints up at the clouds. The storm mirrored in his face. Oops. Yeah. And then he looks dubiously down at me. You sure that spells working properly? You open your mouth again. I doubt anyone lives out here in the spooky forest. No one wants to be found, at least. Julian's right. The only reason someone would live in these woods is if they wanted to be alone. It's a perfect place to run away from it all. Distant thunder rolls over the horizon, and suddenly the sky breaks, pouring torrential rain down onto their heads. Julian shouts something. Hey, we're building. Like the Lego sets, but the words are swallowed up by the noise. With a grimace, he wraps an arm around my shoulders. What are these guys doing this? And ushers me off the path we're falling onto the shelter of trees. Oh, sorry. It's okay. My magic tugs us further into this dense foliage, and invisible string lead us along. To a hut made of rocks covered in moss. It's nestled behind some trees, dilapidated, ooh, big word for me, and old. And the string stops tugging right at its door. This is where my magic wants us to be. Think this is the place? Mr. Scourge? Are you in there? Let's look, Mr. Toad. No. Julian knocks, but there's no answer. After a moment, he tries the door, swings slowly open. Well, there's no staying out here in the rain. Might as well hide. Might as well. Hello, young man. Go at Larka. Do you know who lives in there? I do.
What's the correct choice? I don't want to get the bad ending!
You're like a long ways from the bad ending.
Well, no, let's go. It's Mitzi.
Oh, we're not likely to find any better shelter from the storm, and this for the magic led us. That's what I like to hear. No! A proper sense of adventure is important. Oh my god, I can't read! A proper sense of adventure is important. Oh my god. Skip. He swings the door open wide and then gestures me in. Like, yeah. After you, my dear. What do you say? I need to... After you. The interior is nearly as damp and dark as the forest outside. There's not much to look at. It's decidedly sparse. Roots from a gray tree creep across the roof, twining with the support beam, slowly reclaiming the structure. There are still embers in the small, sooty fireplace at the end of the room, but we're down to almost nothing. Seems like it's been a few hours since the hut's occupant was home. Cozy, ain't it? Strangely enough, he doesn't have to stoop as he enters. The space is cramped, but the ceiling is high. There's something so familiar about this place. Looks like he's still living here at least. I don't see any weapons around. You think he's given up on the head chopping business? Julian looks, excuse me? Rude as bitch. Julian looks around the hut, examining what few artifacts there are inside. There's a little carved bear statue standing in a small alcove in the far head. It's brown and mottled, with a sad grimace painted on its worn face. The paint is faded around the edges. Huh. I've got one just like it. Mine's a raven though. Asra gave it to me. To me! I open my mouth to respond, but a sneeze overtakes me instead.
I can't do a sneeze!
Are you cold? You should have told me. Like, I don't want you to stuff on my behalf. Come on, let's get you warmed up.
We're not using windows. Thank you. Thank you.
Don't mention it. Not really. Please. You embarrass me. Julian gives me a wry smile and rummages around in the hut. Gathering furs up in his arms. It finds Larka's Crocs. It comes back and drapes them over my shoulders.
If we chose the 200 coin option,
He would take off his shirt. With like compress.
Oh my gosh.
Softly, tentatively, he lifts his hand and cups my cheek. Thumb brushing away a drop of rain. Look, he leans in slowly. I can feel his breath on my lips. It's just a breath. And a figure bursts into the hut with a flash of lightning.
Oh my god.
Kicking the door open forcefully. He's hot. Julian flies away from me. Shock painted on his face.
Quickly like closes the fish.
My titties! My breasts!
My savage ex.
This is for Larka's eyes only!
Unless.
Oh god!
I saw in the Discord earlier, I want to squeeze. Oh no, it was. Oh my god. It was Instagram, I said I wanted to squeeze between them.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Julian flies at me. What? I tense. Ready to start if I have to.
Something's in my ass.
What are you doing? What are you doing here? Who us?
He sounded like Ron Weasley.
Wow, you're big one, aren't you? Mr. Scrooge, I presume. We've been looking for you. That's not my name. No, that's not my name. Get out.
Get out.
Get out of my house. He lumbers further into the hut, a sulking figure that seems to take up all the space in the cramped room.
Okay.
But now that he's closer, I can see something in his arms, a shaking bundle of fabric and... The man notices me staring and glares, arms tightening around it. Julian! What do you have here then? Inserting a wine from the bundle, and then a head pokes out of the cloth. A wolf. Its sable fur is spattered with flecks of blood. A maw dripping viscous red onto the floor. Oh well, hello there. Is it her? The man nods very, very slowly, staring at us warily. Well, lucky for you, I'm a doctor then. Maybe I can help it. No. No. Keep your hands over. He sets the wolf down very gently in the furs. The fire is already running low again. Fire. He hovers over her, nearly covering her body with his own. Is he trying to keep her safe from us? Go, Larka.
I'm scared.
What is the wolf gonna do to you?
I'm scared.
Listen.
I mean, okay.
Okay.
I'm scared of him. I can help, please.
Missy sounds like that. Oh, I missed that. You me dad. The man looks even more startled to hear me speak, shying away from me, whatever. And Gamid. There's fear on his face, quickly shut out and replaced with anger. Come on now. Look, I promise, if I make it worse, you can choke me out yourself. I might like it. Julian slowly takes his gloves off. Latex, okay? Holding his bare hands.
It's all like sweaty inside.
Oh, so funky in there. Holding his bare hands as he approaches them. The man's grip tightens, eyes narrowly.
Oh, no.
He shakes his head, refusing to move. Oh yeah. Laka. Julian looks at me helplessly, gesturing vaguely at the man. What does he expect me to do? I only have one idea to get him to cooperate.
As for Centers, he said you could help.
Color paints his cheeks as I say Asra's name. I'm not sure if he's angry or just embarrassed.
Embarrassed.
Then after a long moment of tense silence, he slowly moves away from the wolf and allows Julian to approach. She snarls, baring her teeth and snapping at the air. That sounds like a cat, never mind. I don't know. Me too. Oh. The large man reaches out, gently stroking her fur and calming her. Oh, look at this. It's all bristle. Murder. Shh. Fuck it. He drops down beside her, running his hands over the deep gouges in her side. Don't worry, we'll take care of it. He strokes the wolf's head, murmuring low to her. There's a spark of nostalgia in his eyes. Oops, sorry. I don't know. You must be in a lot of pain, aren't you, girl? You're alright, girl. Julian closes his eyes, hands pressing lightly to the injured areas. The mark on his throat glows. And I know what he's doing.
I know what he's doing.
I know what he's doing. I've seen him do it once before. Blood blossoms in his arms, long deep gouges like talons scraped across his skin. Then they too already begin to heal, slowly sealing it in front of me. The man surges forward, dropping down beside the wolf, once more to check on her. He opens her mouth, examining her teeth, and checks her eyes and ears as well. Finally, he settles back, seemingly satisfied. Thank you. No problem. No problem. It's what I'm here for. Julian smiles and stands, swaying a little. I rush forward to support him and lead him over to sit on a rickety stool. Oh, that's smart. There's a long moment when none of us speak, quietly processing what just happened. So, you're the Scourge of the South then, are you? I don't do that anymore. Clearly. So, do you have a name then? Miru. Ah, Miru! Oh, strong name. I'm Julian, and his lovely vision is Larka. We haven't met before, have we? You said Asra sent you. Maria slowly turns his gaze towards me, a doleful look on his face. He doesn't quite meet my eyes. In a roundabout sort of way. He didn't exactly give us directions. How'd you find me then?
Who's this?
I pulled the board bristle brush from my pack and placed it gently down on the table in front of us. Muriel looks nearly stricken. He reaches out, taking it delicately in his hand.
Delicately.
And stares at it. He then throws it into the fire with a scowl.
That loud.
Where did you find that?
We had ourselves a joint under the Colosseum, picked up off the sea souvenirs. At the mention of the Colosseum, Muriel's entire demeanor changes. There's a sudden and palpable tension in the air.
And what did you find there? A Colosseum.
Just the thing, though. Hardly anyone could remember you at all. Tension leaves Muriel's shoulders. He lets out a low breath and stands. Then he jerks his chin towards me, voice gruff when he speaks.
You follow me.
No.
You follow me. We need funds.
He turned outside of the hut without another word, leaving Julian and I both in his wake. We exchange a look, then Julian shrugs and gestures towards the door, lifting an eyebrow.
Where'd your clothes go?
I nodded and followed Muriel outside. Muriel heads over to a little shed near the hut, with a pile of logs settled beside it. Can you read while they give him food?
He sets one on a stump and pulls an axe from its resting place against a tree. I watch his muscles shift and tense under his rain-slicked skin as he chops the firewood. He gathers the logs in his arms and turns back to the hut. Whoa! I step aside and he gives me a wide berth as... What? What's a berth?
Birth? Bearth?
A berth. As he heads back inside, I follow after at a safe distance.
As we re-enter the small room, I see something glow on his bare back. A mark. Just like the one on Julian's throat. It flashes a bright white. Huh? Just as Julian jumps up and stares at the both of us. Like a cat. Laka, who's this big brute you got with you? Did he try to hit you? On God!
Oh God!
Muriel looks startled for a moment, and then ignores Julian as he heads
going
over
on here?
to the fireplace to build up the fire.
Julian, he was just in here. You don't remember him?
What you on about? I think I'd remember such a hooking presence.
You wouldn't. People forget me.
They forget you, just like that. Julian shifts a little awkwardly, then he shakes his head and drops down into a rickety stool near a small worn table. Muriel gives him a disgruntled look and then keeps poking the fire.
Don't you have questions or something for me?
I'm scared.
There's nothing wrong. Like, the later choices are more important. It's just getting information out of him, that's it. It's really hard to get low bad at me.
Really?
It's like, it's not, like, you'll know when, like, how to mess up.
I'm scared, Jocelyn.
You've never played this. Okay.
Have we met before?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, sorry. I don't remember you.
No one ever does.
oh well. Alright then.
When did we meet?
Doesn't answer.
How did it happen?
I have a friend, and I was rewarded in return. I asked for this.
I wonder what it would be like to ask for something like that and get it. It's what he wanted.
Are you happy?
Happy? What's that have to do with anything?
Oh, I keep asking myself the same thing. Seems like we're kindred spirits.
No, we aren't.
So the silence falls over the hut. I shift my weight, then head over to this table to sit down next to Julian.
Maria hovers near the fireplace, glancing at the wolf and the worry every so often. Oh well, Mariel. Can I call you Mariel? No. No. Oh, let me just get to the point then, and we'll be out of here. Julian rummages around in his coat pocket before fishing out the key he found in his desk in the library yesterday. Recognize this?
Yes.
Oh well, grand then. Care to elaborate? Real size shoulders lifting up and dropping slowly as he gives Julian a begrudging nod.
It was in the night of the fire.
Asra sent me to find you. Asra was there? You were there? You know Asra? Why did I don't remember any of this?
You're locked. You're locked in a dungeon.
Thank you. Locked in a dungeon before the murder. What for?
I don't know. But I'll let you out. I'll let you up to his room. You know him. The room was already on fire. You went in and I left.
The room was already on fire? I'm innocent? Julian blinks owlishly down at the brown on his hand, turning it over in the firelight. I'm innocent.
Hey, baby.
Smashing. One of his bare hands lifts to idly trace along the arc of his eyebrow.
What's an eyebrow?
The look on his face is stricken and a little hopeful. I remember now. I was in the dungeon that night, working on a cure. I wasn't making fast enough progress. You should lock me down there to incentivize me, so to keep me from getting distracted. He closes his eye, then looks at me with a renewed hope. Something bright dances in his eye. And Laka. He grins at me, then pulls the eye patch from his face, letting it flutter to the floor. It's so smashy. I did it. I found the cure. The eye underneath the patch is whole, and even working, I can see it slowly open from a squint as he adjusts to the dim light. But it isn't healthy looking. It looks ugly. It looks infected. The sclera is pink eye. Stay away. The sclera is dyed of deep bloody crimson, the same color of all plague victims' eyes. This is what happens when you're infected with the plague. I was dying, but the cure, it worked, and it could still be down there in the dungeon. He looks triumphant and vindicated. There's a wide wonder in his face, like he can't quite believe himself. Laka, I didn't kill count. A dungeon has everything, my answers and my cure.